So now let's look at the very important 3 fundamentals for a sprint coach. So one of the things we like to do, and this is a low impact drill, you can do this every day, and this is just the handoff drill. 2 guys, the back guy says go, and they just kind of run together each side of the line. We're teaching lane ownership here. We always want to be inside outside, and guys have to do this or else your handoffs are horrible. So this is the first step in being good at handoffs. See how they stayed on both sides of that black line? And then we can also work on our candlestick stop sign, which means that we the incoming guy holds the baton like a candlestick, and then the outgoing guy puts up a stop sign. So we're working on our hands, we're working on inside outside, and it's really, really important that you do a lot of this. Lane ownership is so important. I took this in the 2012 NCAA championships, and it really shows how good they're doing here inside outside. This is the finals, women's finals, and this next picture even shows you more. I mean, that's a big crowd there. You got 16 women in 8 lanes all at the same time. They're all about equal. So you better be inside outside, and of course you're always inside on the curve, you're outside on the straightaway. I'll say it again, you're inside on the curve, outside on the straightaway. So here's a good example of the stop sign and candlestick. That's, the target, and then that vertical baton. It's a beautiful picture. Here's us at our state meet. We got stuck in lane 1. There's no prelims this year, so we're the 9th best team in the state going in, so we had to be in lane 1 on a 9-lane track. But, that's a great handoff. They did a good job there. I think this shows, the concentration. You can see my incoming runner on the right. His eyes are just staring at that target. And then the other group, that's from Plainfield East, they're doing a good job, good stop sign there as well. Here's another Jamaica picture, great target coming in with that candlestick. Now, people don't realize how fast you have to run when you're practicing handoffs. One of the smartest things I ever did was I said, instead of saying, hey, we're going to do, let's say 5 or 6 of these, no. I say 1 perfect one. 1 perfect one. That's what we do. And as soon as I started going to that type of approach, my guys would spike up and run a lot faster. Now, it's important. I'll teach you what the bang step is. In 2016, we had the 2nd best team in the state of Illinois. We'd run like 41-60 something, and it was really a sad deal. We had a guy leave a little bit early, and we didn't get the exchange in the prelims, so we didn't even get a run in the finals. It was one of the saddest moments in my life, and those 4 kids are scarred forever. So what we said was we need to have a better definition of what it means to go. So what I did was I came up with a concept called the bang step. The bang step means your first step is down when the incoming guy is between his 2 marks. Here we have 2 shoes instead of tennis balls or bean bags. 2 shoes is the mark, and he's pretty late in his zone. And then Marcellus is about 4 inches from getting his bang step down. So this is not perfect. Perfect would be if the incoming guy was exactly between the 2 shoes, and the outgoing guy has just barely, his toe has barely touched the ground. But this is good enough. This is an A-, and A- is all we care about. We are really close here. If we're within 10 inches of getting the bang step down, we're good. 10 inches. That's all we're wanting. And this is an important part of our thinking here. It's really important that he is not left early. He is just a smidgen late leaving. A little bit late, totally survivable. It's actually a safe handoff. A little bit early, we may never catch him. If it's a lot early, it's horrible. And so every time we do this, we video, we make sure the incoming guy's at the far right of my phone screen, or kids can do this too. They do it all the time. And that's even better because then they build their own house. So the incoming guy has to be on the far right of your phone screen, and then the outgoing guy is going to be in the far left. And so we can still frame this. You know, it's great, so great to have iPhones. We can still frame this and look at this. And usually I don't tell the guys what I saw on the video. I just show them the video. And they're like, oh, I was a little late. No, you weren't too bad though. This is an A-, and this is your perfect handoff. If we do this on the first one, we're out of here. So this is actually a couple days later after that picture, and this is my incoming. And I told Marcellus, well, first of all, I told Anthony here that he's going to get his ass kicked because the tall guy in the white over red is so fast. And then I told Marcellus, if he leaves early, then I'll never speak to him again. So I said, just focus on the bang step. Focus on the bang step. The Marcellus's split there was a 9.4. His bang step was it probably was a B- on the bang step, but it was a B- late. He was late in the bang step, which means that he was very conservative. You know, and remember, if he's early, if he leaves early, he never gets the baton. Poor Anthony never catch him. So Marcellus ran a 9.4. The guy that he hawked was a legitimate 10.89 sprinter, and he made him look like a mule. So pretty exciting stuff. Here's a handoff this year. You can see I'm going to keep Dylan Gramley on the left side of my phone camera. And then we can go back and still frame that and know whether or not Mason took off in time or not. And if he didn't, you know, we got to get better at that. Here's another one where we're going to have Anthony far right of my phone, Marcel's far left, and we're going to see if he, and then we can still frame it to when exactly Anthony was between those two marks, and to see if Marcel's foot got down or not. I will mention the open handoffs in the 4x4. You know, you've got to get out. You know, don't be standing there. You got to get out, and you want your hand high. This is a beautiful picture of the way a 4x4 handoff should be. This is also the way we hand off in the indoor 4x2. And I'm real close. I'm about 50-50 right now that I may be the first coach in Illinois to go open handoffs in the 4x2. We run so fast in the indoor 4x2, and our handoffs are so good. I don't know why we put up with the shit show of 4x2 handoffs that we do. You know, yeah, like I say, you can, if you practice these enough, you can get really fast. And then, you know, and then your 4x2 guys, a lot of times are the same guys that run the 4x4. So that would even improve our 4x4 handoffs. So I think I'm talking myself into it.